attack at a Hawaii convention and a Comic-Con convention, and then Christopher Sabat with a secret message. Oh my god, today seems like a good day. This was shared to that Umbrella guy, the Yellow Flash, Nick Ricetta. Let's see. What does it say? Evan, I know you and you are a smart guy, but you need to understand that this is a very personal matter for many of us. That I can't talk publicly about this for various reasons. But you should respect the fact that I know a lot more about the situation than most people. I know which is the right side to be on. Be patient and wait until you know more details before passing judgment on me. Because I know you, and I can say this to you privately, Vic is not the innocent person he wants you to believe he is. He's an actor, remember that. Good old Christopher Sabat. Now, I know he has good intentions. He does have good intentions. He seems like his heart's in the right place. But he's not the brightest crown in the box. As for most people that are standing with Vic, most of us saw those fake tweets being online. The whole SWAT thing incident. Like, basically, the Kick Vic side did this to themselves. This is why no one really believes them. So at this point, I can't really believe anything the Kick Vic side really says. Like, I know a lot more about the situation, blah, blah, don't pass judgment. But then again, Monica Riella hasn't really, like, given any evidence or said, like, what actually happened. I mean, she said what happened, but I don't really believe that statement because, one, it seems like she was all lovey-dovey with him and that they were friends and that she sent him kissy faces and all that. I'm not saying we should blame the victims. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at this point, I just don't believe anything Monica Riella says. When she came out and accused Vic Mignogna of this whole sexual allegation and everything, she says, oh, I didn't want to destroy his life, blah, 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 blah. I just wanted him to get help, but why did you do it publicly? On top of that, she didn't go and file a police report or anything like that, because if this was a horrible thing that truly happened to you, you should probably go file a police report, don't you think? On top of that, her story doesn't really make sense from what I remember. The whole pulling hair thing, like, she was sending him kissy faces, the lovey-dovey messages, and, like, going to his hotel room and shit like that. And, like, I don't know, man. I'm not at all, like, defending, like, any type of misogynist, sexual, predatory action. However, I'm just saying, if you actually read her statement about the story, it doesn't really make much sense, especially when she goes and attacks her own fan base about what happened with Vic Mignogna. She attacked her own fan base and didn't even try to explain what happened. She just said, I'm going to send this to Homeland Security, blah, 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 which is a false statement. Like, what are you sending to Homeland Security for, and why would they give a shit? They probably wouldn't give a shit. They're too busy dealing with terrorism to give a shit about that. Like, you probably could go to the police, you know, there's that. Sending it to Homeland Security, blah, 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 blah. At this point, you know, the Kick Vic side, they falsified a lot of photos and try to make Vic look like this more deviant predator than he actually is. They try to do the whole swatting, fake swatting thing that turned out to be fake. So, and not only that, and like I said, Monica Riella attacked her own fan base. Like, everyone was going to her defense, but she was like, you guys fuck yourself. You guys are all harassing me, blah, blah, blah. No one was harassing anybody. You came out publicly and said that he did this to you. And when you do that publicly, people want to know publicly what happened. And then you go, oh, you're harassing me, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, Christopher Sabat. I just don't fucking believe you. Because I don't believe this woman. I don't. Because her story seems like over-exaggerated. And I really don't believe that that was rape. I just don't believe that was rape. I just don't. Like, you know, unless the court says otherwise. If they go to court and find out Vic is truly guilty of this, then I will make a huge apology. But at this point, the whole Kick Vic thing, they have done nothing but contradict themselves, and make up lies after lies. And at this point, I just can't believe anything the Kick Vic side says. Like, I'm sorry. If you guys just paid attention to what was going on in the first place, when people came out and said, oh, you know, he sexually harassed me. Like, okay, guys, they said this guy sexually harassed him. Let's all make Photoshop evidence. Let's Photoshop these photos to make Vic look like the sexual predator and then release it publicly. Also, let's make the Kick Vic, the Stand With Vic side look like they're swatting other people to make them look like the bad guy. So far, the Kick Vic side looks like a bunch of fucking assholes that are actually the ones that are being the bullies. Like, They're saying that I stand with Vic's side are the ones being the bullies. Yet it's the Kick Vic side that have been the bullies this entire time. Like making fun of fans, making fun of people, belittling people. The whole SWAT thing, trying to Photoshop photos or whatever, going to Comic-Cons and like trashing Comic-Cons. That's another thing. Apparently, they went to an anime convention or Comic-Con convention and the Kick Vic side, and they apparently trashed an entire place, an entire con. And I haven't seen any photos, but if that's true, like I hope they find the people that did that, and I hope they spend some jail time. We'll see, man. Like that's what I heard. And those people probably need to go to jail for destroying public property. And it's public property, and those people should sue. And apparently people are outraged about HawaiiCon because they're allowing Vic Mignogna to go there, which is completely fucking stupid because every company has the right to do what they want. Like I said, this guy has not been found guilty yet in a court of law that he is guilty of any allegations whatsoever. We're living in a country where you are guilty until proven innocent. It's actually the other way around. You're innocent until proven guilty. So that's the logic we live in, and that's the world that people want to live in for some reason. That's the world America is becoming, which is fucking weird. There is a reason why we have innocent until proven guilty, because people sometimes get falsely accused of something they didn't commit. Imagine being falsely accused of something horrendous, a horrendous crime. Like, let's say you get accused of being a terrorist. You know, that's a bad crime, right? Or if you get accused of being a rapist, you know, and you don't have any way to defend yourself. But by the time you prove yourself innocent, you already have people for an entire year believing that you're this rapist or you're this terrorist. Like, no matter how hard you try to defend yourself, if we have this guilty until proven innocent logic, people are going to attack you throughout the whole year, throughout your rest of your life, and believe that you are this person. That is why we have innocent until proven guilty. If someone's accused of something, let's find out first if they are actually being accused of it. There's been so many moments throughout history. If you just open a history book, you find so many times that people were falsely hanged or executed or sent to prison for life for something they didn't even do, you know? But, hey, what do I know? I only live in a free country, and I believe in our Constitution. So, I mean, if you guys don't want that, I guess you can go find another country. But I don't know. That's just me. You know, this became a political debate, but it kind of is a political debate because, you know, it is innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around. Not guilty until proven innocent. But what do we know, right? And now you have these people going and trashing Comic-Cons. Like, from what I remember, from what I know, trashing a public building is against the law. Like going to a place of business and destroying that building, whether you're flipping over tables or breaking glass or whatever, or destroying any type of property, a computer, laptop, anything, that is against the law. From what I know, I'm not a lawyer, but I assume if someone were to come into my place of business, I actually own 2 businesses with my dad in Dallas, Texas, and from what I know, if someone were to come into our store and destroy some of our property, yeah, we're going to call the cops and like try to get this guy to pay for it. And that's what they should be doing. So I hope they find justice for the people that actually did that. But hey, on the bright side of all this is Vic Mignogna. He's been live streaming lately. You can go and look on YouTube, and he's been sending some public live streams, and he seems to be doing okay. That's the bright side of all this. He seems to be happy. He's been doing some voice work. I forgot what the voice work was for. And he's still going to do Comic-Con, so he's not entirely ousted just yet. There are people that still believe him. Obviously, HawaiiCon is still inviting him. A couple other places that are inviting him. He's still getting voice work, so there is that bright side. You know, to me, this is more than just about Vic Mignogna, right? This is more than about him being innocent. It's about all of us, right? Because if something were to happen to all of us, where we all get accused of some type of crime, we want the ability to prove our innocence, no matter who it is. We don't want this guilty until proven innocent logic. We want innocent until proven guilty. At least allow us time to defend ourselves before jumping into conclusions, because you guys almost destroyed this man's life. You know, if he wasn't rich and he wasn't famous, like, his life would have went under. You know, I mean, he's probably not rich, but, you know, if he wasn't famous, his life would have went under. This could have been anybody. Imagine this was you, and dozens of people accused you of something, and you know you're innocent, and you have no way of proving it. Imagine, it could have been anybody. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go for now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to tell me what a dumbass I am. I love that shit. I like to be friends with everyone, no matter if you hate me or not. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out.